Good morning, everyone. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. I was trying to learn the history of the United States and how your forefathers fought and won your country's freedom, your country's independence. And a glimpse on a little part of your history gave me this, what I will tell you now. I just want to say that whatever I will say today, I just copied them from different sources. On June 7th, 1775, a group of 13 men gathered together in a small room, debating the merits of independence. And they represented 13 colonies, and there was no unanimity among them. But eventually, the good of the nation prevailed, and independence was reached. The last words of the Declaration of Independence are memorable. With firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. 56 signers gave their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. And over half of those signers suffered greatly. 2 were killed immediately in the battle. 5 were captured and tortured by the British Army. 12 had their homes burned. 9 died of hardships related to war. John Hart from New Jersey, he hid in the woods as the British attacked his home. He hid in a cave for a year, escaping the enemies, and after his wife's death, he joined the army at the age of 70. These were the people who did not only pledge their lives, they also gave their lives for others, for you to achieve and gain freedom and independence. These men and women had deep commitment to God, to country, to religion, to Jesus Christ, and the ideas of Christianity. Remember, democracy was born in the hearts and minds of religious people. In the words of Benjamin Franklin, "I have lived, sir, a long time, and the longer I live, the more convincing proofs I see of this truth, that God governs in the affairs of men. If a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, is it probable that an empire can rise without his aid?" From the minds of religious people, we have our freedom. John Adams, who became the second president of the United States, he decreed that the Independence Day would be honored as the most memorable epic in the history of America, celebrated as a day of deliverance with the solemn acts of devotion to God. Every founding fathers, they spoke about God. They spoke about divine providence. They spoke about the Creator who governs us. So yes, While fireworks and barbecues and parades help us to remember our Independence Day, remember the original signers pictured this day as a day of deliverance, commemorated with solemn acts of devotion to God. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for celebrating this Mass. Thank you for being here as we celebrate Independence Day, because we cannot move as a nation if we don't have God as our ruler, as our creator, as our Almighty. We pray that we may achieve our true freedom, which is freedom for God, and not only freedom from slavery, from colonization, free to be what God intends us to be. Or in the words of Thomas Jefferson, all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by the very Creator with certain inalienable rights, among them life, liberty, and the pursuit to happiness. That is our goal. That is what we want to protect: life, liberty, and the pursuit to happiness. May God bless the United States of America.